We're back yet again. For the 5th time.
Yeah, we take a lot of vacations.
We do.
Yeah.
We do.
They're not really vacations. We're
No.
busting our asses.
Yeah. Oh.
All right. This is what's happening in Myrtle Beach Games this week.
Maybe they forgot who we are.
Yeah, it's been that long.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm Anthony.
I'm still Philip. Never changed. This is what's happening in Myrtle Beach Games.
This is what's happening.
Not that.
No.
This
is happening in Myrtle Beach Games this week.
This week. Not next week.
Yeah, there we go.
Some stuff the week after.
That's about it. All right, we're ready. Let's go. Let's cue the montage.
So this is that thing that's happening not next week, but the week after.
No, not this week, but the week after.
That's what I just said.
You said not next week, but the week after.
Yeah.
Which would be next week. This week, not this week, but the week after, which would be next week.
Yeah.
Is it the third Sunday?
The third Sunday, yeah.
That's this coming Sunday.
That's this Sunday?
Sunday the 18th.
So it is this week.
Well, that's their up right now.
What's happening this week at Myrtle Beach Games is Battle of the Beach 3.
So it's not next week or
But
the week after,
It's
but actually this week.
this week on September.
We have no clue what we're doing.
No, we're winging it.
All right.
Flying by the
So
seat of our pants.
what is this event and what?
So I think we're gonna. It's gonna be.
Oh
40.
my God!
Look, I thought I had a whole extra week. Okay, you're putting me on the spot.
There's
here.
nothing planned. If you want to play in this tournament, you're screwed. Just bring every possible list.
It's gonna be 40 points, 2 lists, same thing as we've done for the past 2.
Way to mix it up and keep it exciting.
So I have no idea what this is. You never actually said what.
I have a Song of Ice and Fire Battle of the Beach 3, Juan.
What is that?
Song of Ice and Fire the Miniatures game.
I have no idea what that is. I'm Mr. Joe Nobody.
I thought you were Juan.
Who
the are you?
That's why this is a shit show right now. Juan's not over there. Song of Ice and Fire the Miniatures games.
This show is going extremely well, by the way.
AKA Game of Thrones, Battle of the Beach 3. It's our monthly tournament that we do. Come win the Iron Throne from Jack this month. We had people both, I believe, that had never played, and this was their introduction to playing. So come down, buy a starter set for Song of Ice and Fire, and you will have a 40-point list ready to go out of the box.
So there's 40 points in the starter?
Some of them have like 38, 39.
So you got to starter kit in at least one other unit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Critical Role.
Are we hosting Critical Role here?
That's what that leads me to believe.
Wow.
I believe this is miniatures, so get your paint brushes ready.
Oh, so this is miniatures? We're not actually having Critical Role here? I thought Juan maybe, he does all the podcast stuff. That would be exciting.
See, we can flip it back on Juan.
Yeah. Oh.
These aren't your grandma's werewolves.
These are Fey werewolves.
They are Fey werewolves.
So they're from the Fey world.
They are from the Fey world.
Yep, and they're werewolves.
And they are indeed werewolves.
That's pretty cool. They look good painted. Yeah, from the Fey world.
I mean, if I painted them, they wouldn't look like that.
I think I could do that.
You can't even see colors.
You don't need to see colors. You just don't understand color blindness.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. It has not been an affliction that I've
You know
dealt
what's
with.
on the outside of every one of those bottles? The name of the color. So I know that purple and brown probably not going to work. So I don't do that.
I mean,
and if I'm making brown, I'm going to go brown and tan, right?
It could be
highlights of gray, maybe.
It could be a punk werewolf and want to dye his hair purple. You don't know.
Well, that would be a whole different
You
thing.
can paint these whatever how you want.
That's true.
You don't have to follow
what's gonna
Anthony's
happen now?
cookie cutter.
We're going to see a whole bunch of purple werewolves. Everybody's going to paint one and bring them to me.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Do it. Bombard him with purple werewolves.
And
we'll get the most crisp high five of your life from me. Personal. I'll sign it.
Human wizard and halfling holy warrior. Oh, so a paladin, basically. Paladin and a wizard.
No, that's not a paladin. That's
what the do you think a
halfling
holy warrior is?
Holy warrior.
Which is a paladin.
No, it's just a warrior like this is somebody that would have been around in the Crusades. Doesn't have any powers.
You know this is...
It's just a warrior.
No, I guarantee you
Brute
it has
strength
powers.
through God.
Guarantee you it has powers. Juan is currently Googling what a critical role Holy Warrior is.
They're basically paladin.
Oh, I believe I f***ing said that.
I believe.
What a shock.
Well, then why isn't it called a halfling paladin?
Because it's critical role. They have to be different.
Mage Hunter Golem.
Okay. Pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
It's a golem that hunts mages.
Yeah.
It's cool looking.
Human sorcerer and tiger demon.
Ah, yeah, that's their Rakshasha. All right, not much to say about it. There it is.
It's a demon. It's a tiger.
There.
Yeah.
It's so weird that you, like...
I can do it. Watch. Boom.
Yeah, because you just watched me do it 3 times. Fucking loser.
Revenge demon. Is that the revenge demon?
Yeah, that was it. Ah, the revenge demon's sick. It's like one of those like plague doctor looking things. But it looks like did you watch
Probably
the
not.
Marvel thing with Poe Dameron?
Star Wars?
Moon Knight.
I didn't get to finish it.
Yeah, that's like the god. Yeah. What's his face?
I'll see.
Right, looks just like him, right? There we go. I figured another one out. Paladin and Moon Knight god, Egyptian god. So we have 2 different versions of the Sphinx. One has boobies, one does not. All right, what's next? Nobody talked about boobies. Boobies. Boobies.
The Laughing Hand and Fiendish Wanderer.
Well, I'm assuming these are bad guys.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming that he's laughing at the Fiendish Wanderer because he's lost and doesn't know where he's going.
I'm not sure which one's. I guess the guy that looks like he's
Really?
laughing. Yeah.
Yeah,
And then the other one's a fiend.
yeah.
Okay, makes sense. Bad guys.
Idiot.
Bad guys.
Yeah.
They're bad. They look like Batman villains.
It looks like Solomon Grundy on.
Yeah, it does look like Solomon Grundy. Vampire and Necromancer Noble. Well, now there's... I guess she's the vampire.
Yeah,
Are you sure?
I'm-
She could be a noble.
yeah, she very
But
much.
the other one could be a vampire too.
Why would a vampire have like purple demony coming around it?
I'm confused at which one's which, though. To be honest with you,
I'm going with the one that's in a dress.
Is the noble?
Yeah.
But the other guy could be a noble. He's dressed really fancy.
I mean,
Why would a vampire need a blade?
so people don't think that he's.
Yeah, I don't think you're wrong. Juan is Googling at the moment to figure out which one is which. She's the what?
She's the necromancer.
Necromancer. Okay. You were correct.
Told you.
Could have been the other way around. She could have funky teeth in that mouth.
Don't doubt me.
Well, now that we've unlocked the mysteries of which mini is which, we'll go on to the next one. Wish your pixies. Didn't we get like the rainbow pixies not too long ago? The D&D ones.
Those were fairy dragons.
Fairy dragons. Okay. Gotcha. And these are pixies. And I guess you could paint them rainbow too. Looks like they...
If you come and buy them, they're your miniatures. You can paint them any way you wish.
That is true. That is true.
You should give them all purple hair.
You can give them all purple hair.
Doesn't that
Anthony
one
will
guy have
never
purple
know the
hair?
difference.
I just want to... That's twice today. Anthony has been correct.
Y'all go buy them lottery tickets. That don't happen often.
Dice Throne.
Dice Throne.
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah.
Barbarian, Moon Elf, cool. Move on.
We got... But we... Well, this is weird. This is weird. Okay. So I go here. I'll use this one to do it. So basically we got all of them. So this is season 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1. This is 1, 3, your Pyromancer and Shadow Thief. Then you got your Tree Ant and Ninja. Then season 2, you got your Gunslinger and Samurai. Your... Juan fell asleep. All right. Tactician and Huntress. Your... Cursed Pirate and Artificer. Your Seraphim and Vampire Lord.
Just Sarah.
Whatever.
And there, he's back to being wrong again. Insert Marvel dice throne picture here.
This should be right here. Marvel. This is just the EL. I'm gonna tickle it a little. Tickle. Jesus. So these are the new ones we got. I'm gonna go with this hand. These are the new ones we got. It's Captain Marvel and Black Panther, and Black Widow and Doctor Strange. Now that one's gonna be good. And didn't we get a restock of the main game? Yes, we did. We got a restock of the main game as well.
Spider-Man, Loki, Thor, and Scarlet Witch in one box.
Speaking of Thor, did you watch Love and Thunder?
Yeah.
Oh my God, what an unadulterated piece of dog that movie was. It was so bad. It was just bad. If it wasn't for Christian Bale, there would have been nothing redeeming about that movie.
Actually, that was my least favorite.
Well, it's because you're stupid.
Am I though?
Yeah, that movie was garbage.
We'll leave it to the fans. You decide. Am I stupid or is Anthony stupid? Dungeons and Dragons.
I think this is just a restock, and we only got one copy of this book, if I'm correct. Nope, we got some other stuff.
That's not even a book.
Oh, this is the Demigorgon, right? No, yeah, this is the Demigorgon. This is pretty cool. So this is like a remake of the original Demigorgon mini, which used to be like this big, but they made it like this big, so it's accurate. I just hit the mic.
Thanks, Stranger Things.
No, it's not that Demigorgon.
I know it's not that one, but why do you put so much emphasis on it?
On what?
Demigorgon.
Because that's how it's pronounced.
Demigorgon?
No. It's a Demigorgon. It's a Gorgon, right? It's a Demigorgon.
Demigorgon.
You don't call it a Gorgon.
Demigorgon.
So it's called Gorgon. You no matter what you put in front of it, it's still a f***ing Gorgon, Philip. Demogorgon.
So Gorgon.
Gorgon. You just don't know what the f*** you're talking about.
Gorgon.
We got a restock on this because everybody wanted this.
Tiefling Rogues.
Yeah. You know how many people came in looking for Tiefling Rogues and we didn't have any?
Did my skeletons come in?
Yeah, there's 8 skeletons out there.
Cool, I need them. Yahtzee.
This is D&D Yahtzee. So what's cool about this is that's actually a dice tower.
Is it actually a dice tower?
Yeah, so if you need a dice tower,
I didn't think it was actually a dice tower.
Yeah.
It just looked like a dice tower.
Yeah,
But
so
it's actually a dice tower.
well, people come in looking for dice towers all the time, and we never have any. Now they can just get a dice tower that's also a Yahtzee. And it's pretty sick. It's a pretty nice dice tower. Frostgrave. Yes, so Frostgrave is a miniatures game that doesn't come with minis.
What?
So you can use whatever minis you want to represent your things.
But I want licensed Frostgrave miniatures.
I'm sure eventually they will do that, but I'm not exactly sure how this works because I don't.
When I saw this, I thought role-playing game.
It is. It's kind of both. It's a role-playing tactical minis game. Interesting thing the way it was described to me. I haven't played it, but they're going to start playing it here on like the weekends. So we have a few copies of it up there. If it's something you're interested in, let us know. We can get more books. They do take a while for us to get. It actually took me 3 weeks to get this, or 3 or 4 weeks to get this in. So if you want something that we don't have, let me know as soon as possible so I can get it.
That's because I got
Burnt Island Games.
Guess the game.
Can I guess the game?
In the Hall of the Mountain King.
Yeah. There it is.
So real quick, to the guy that came into Conway looking for this game, we got it now.
You know what's strange is, like, we've had the expansion for this for years. And every time I checked, and granted it wasn't that often, but every time I did check, they never had the main game. I guess you put this on the order?
I did not.
Well, who put it on the order?
You did.
I don't think I did.
You never remember what you ordered.
Put it on the order.
Oh, Juan did it. That makes sense.
Wait, did you really?
How would I put it on the order?
I don't know.
It looks like a minis game, kind of, but it can't be.
Lead a band of trolls to excavate their mountain home, erecting statues for glory.
Worker placement. Gotcha. Okay. Gloomhaven. So, if you want to get into Gloomhaven, and you haven't bought the big game, I mean, even if you have bought the big game. Let's say you bought the big game and you started playing it, and it was just daunting. Take a breath. Come here. Spend $50. Get Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion, and it will take all that weirdness away, the heaviness away from it. It's
Literally.
Yeah, true. It's basically it teaches you how to play Gloomhaven. By the time you're finished playing this, you'll just go right into Gloomhaven without even thinking of it. And also, be on the lookout for Frostgrave coming soon. Frosthaven coming soon.
Is it actually happening?
I keep getting it's on the Pacific Ocean right now.
Is it actually though?
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
G.I. Joe, the deck building game, Sinister Serpents expansion.
Shadows of the Serpent.
You know, this box was a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. I haven't opened it yet, but
there's just cards in it.
Well, yeah.
I mean, how big does it have to be?
I thought it was like
it could be like this big.
I thought it was like a regular size box.
It could be like this. It could be just this size.
But I'm sure, because G.I. Joe doesn't disappoint, it's going to pack a wallet.
Sure.
I'm sure if it was filled with plastic army men, it'd be bigger.
Yeah, that's what it needs. That's what it needs.
Both y'all.
The Transformers deck building game. So basically the same thing, just Transformers.
Yeah, they're way different games. They play way differently. They play way differently.
They're made by the exact same people.
Yeah, doesn't mean that they...
I'm sure they use the same engine.
No.
There might be different mechanics in that engine, but I'm sure they use the same engine.
No, they use different engines.
Is it the Power Rangers game that's exactly the same?
Power Rangers is different too.
I see. I don't believe any of that. All right.
Well, play the games.
I don't like deck builders, so... yeah. I have yet to play deck builders, 2 deck builders that were that different from each other. They all have basically, buy a card, put it in your deck.
Not Transformers.
Buy cards.
From what I understand, like you don't have like a lineup per se. You have a grid, and you have to.
Okay, so what you're saying is instead of a line that you buy cards from, there's a grid that you reveal cards from and buy cards from. So the difference is the shape of the where you buy the cards.
Sure. I don't feel like arguing tonight.
I'm just saying, like, they all pretty much have the same
I mean,
mechanics.
yeah.
Like DC deck builders, for all intents and purposes, people think that's one of the better ones. Clank is definitely absolutely one of the better ones. But they all basically work the same way. And that's it's not my type of game, so.
I mean, at that point, you're just talking about deck builders, though, in general.
Right. The thing that all deck builders share
is that you're building a deck.
Is that you're buying cards from a central pool. To me, it's not that fun. I understand people like it. It's just not my thing. Are we done?
I'm out of games. You got anything?
I think I think we did it, Philip.
We did it.
I think it was just an ugly mess of a show.
Yeah, but it was beautiful.
It was a beautiful, ugly mess. So anyway, that's what's happening this week in Myrtle Beach Games and Myrtle Beach Games with Conway this week. And we'll see you next time. I'm Anthony.
Always Philip. Stay classy, Myrtle Beach.
See ya.